How you doing? My name's Dakota Jenkins from Jenkins Junkyard Garage. We're going to do something on the Lawn Boy today because there's a guy named Motor Mania. He asked a question. It was, alright, here's what he said. He said, I have a 1958 Lawn Boy Loafer. The train is locked up. How do I remove it for repair? So I'm going to show you what you got to do. I'm not going to take mine apart, but I will point stuff out of what you have to do in order to get to your transmission, to take it out and service it. So let me just shut my phone off here and we'll get right into this. So first things first, what you're going to want to do, which I did this with mine, you're going to want to take the seat off. For mine, there is two bolts, one here, unscrews off, and you're good. Take the seat off, or if you just want to leave that on, but I took it off because I had to restore mine. There are bolts down here, if I can get you closer to them. There are these bolts right here. There's four of them, one here, and in the exact same spot on each side. And that's how you get that off. With the motor, there are these clips. Okay, you would take these clips, and they're springs that hold this in right here, so it slides out. And you can take the whole motor off; you'll be good. And as you can see, there's a flywheel, and then the pressure wheels over here. And what you'll do is you'll take the motor off, all good, and this will be off. There's bolts in there, and there are bolts in. There's I want to say about maybe 10 bolts total. Don't take me for granted on it for sure, because I'm not quite sure. But there are going to be bolts on there that hold the transmission to the frame itself, this body part here. And there's on this body part here bolts, transmission bolts straight to this body part. And that transmission, once you unbolt them, they are a whole piece. And when you do that, the cover plate on top that has the gasket and the metal plate that bolts onto the body, that's all one thing. So once you take them bolts off, that transmission is free, but also that plate is free. So be careful you don't tip your transmission over when doing this, because it will cause all the transmission fluid to run out depending on how sealed and tight that seal is. Because if it's not tight but it's loose, all your fluid will go out. Luckily mine wasn't seized, but when I got it, there was water mixed in with the transmission fluid, and that makes it a milky brown color. But I cleaned it all out real good, put new in, it's all good to go. And then once you get in there, you'll be able to see all your gears and everything. It'll all be in there, you'll see it. You'll see it's not that bad, because there's the gearing when you, of course, you'll know, but your whole motor slides. Your transmission has gears, but you don't change the speed gears in there. It's just the gears going from the flywheel pulley to the differential to the axles that way, because it has a diff and everything. And you'll want to look in there. You'll be able to keep the wheels and everything on, and then look inside there, see what's wrong. Might need some PD blaster, liquid wrench, WD-40, something like that. Could be an easy fix, or you might have to take that stuff out. But if you look over here, to take this out, you have, take your diff out, there's this plate in here. I don't know if you can see it very well, but there's this plate separating these two, the case and then the plate to take the diff out. You can unbolt that, but in order to do that, you got to take, I believe, now don't take me for granted because I haven't done this yet, but you have to, I believe you got to take your wheels off, and I'm pretty sure that's what you got to do. Matter of fact, I'm going to get my book to look into, and I'll be right back. Yeah, it's already recording. Alright, we're back, and I have some stuff here that I can show you, so that way you get a better understanding of what I'm talking about when you do this. But real quick before I do that, I figured I'd show you. I have a original Lawn Boy ad back for '58 when they made these. I figured I'd show this to you. And this is it right here. And if there's a glare, I apologize about the glare. But here it is. And there's an option that you can get for it back then. Alright, so now we're going to go to my book that I have. I have a lot of original parts manuals to look up parts numbers and all that. So that way you can find what you're looking for, and these were used by mechanics for Lawn Boy. So I'll get these out. Set this over here. So this has everything I use in it. Operator's manuals, Lawn Boy snowblower owner's manual, original decals, and here's some stuff that you might like. It's this is what your assembly would look like coming back from. There's probably a glare on it, but this is what it looked like. This is a printed copy, and this was your manual on how to put it together. You would get this with the loafer, so you know how to put it together. And if you look, this shows you, here's the transmission I'm talking about. There's that plate I told you would come off when you do them bolts. There's the gasket. Since yours is old, what might happen is your gasket's probably going to be bad. What I had to do is I had to make my own gasket. So you might have to do that. But that's what I'm talking about when I say that. The gasket and that plate. And here's inside the transmission. And this has everything in it that you need to know about, how to get everything out. And Motor Mania, if I can, I will try and get you a copy of this. I'll try and find a way to send you a copy. But this is what I have, and this is what you would get for a repair manual if you were to do this at your house. Here's what I'm talking about when I said you could pull that plate out and do all this. For the one wheel, though, it's on the other side. There's a nut. That has to be pressed out. So if you have a press, you can get the one wheel off. It has to be pressed out and pressed on. But that's that part. And here's more for like if you need an oil level. This is right below the little plug that you would drain it out in or fill it up in. But this tells you everything you need to know on how to maintenance everything. So, and here's that plate I was telling you about, okay? And here's that body piece I told you, just like over here. There's that body piece with the bolts. It's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks like there's 5 of them. Could be more, so not 10. Let me just make sure there's nothing else important in here that you need to know. No, that is it. There's nothing else you need to know. This is just telling you how to adjust your motor and all that. So that's good on here. Before I got my original papers, I did find this, which had that. And if you want, I can try and send you a copy of this. It's a blown up picture, so there's some numbers and parts and stuff missing. So there's that. That's the whole breakdown of the loafer. And then this is the whole breakdown of the transmission. It looks complicated, but once you look in there and you look at this, if I can get you a copy of it, it won't be as bad. So at least you have something to look off of. If your motor's bad at all, here you go. You can find these easily. Matter of fact, I don't know if you can see it in the background. I got this off Parts Tree on the internet. I found this. But if you want, I can send it to you to save you some time, make it a little bit easier. But that's what I found on the internet for stuff. And for anybody that wants to know, I am still in high school, and I did this as a senior project, and my teachers were very impressed with it, and they were really happy I got to do this and show it to them. So, but real quick is now I'm going to try and find, see here's 56, we got to find 58, and 58, for anybody who doesn't know that will watch this video other than the person I'm making the video for, 58 is the first year they made riding mowers. It's the first time, and here's 58, it's the first time they ever made their riding mower. So, and here it is right here. This is mine. You said yours is a 58. Mine is a model 9200, which yours should be too if it was made in 58. But there's that. And this gives you a lot of things you need to know. So, let's see if we can get a better diagram in here. Like I said, if you can see here, there's a lot of parts numbers, and you can see from where mechanics wrote stuff, they actually crossed things out and rewrote the other numbers. So this has been a book that has been used by mechanics, and there are smudgy fingerprints from when they did this. And like I said, here's that copy of that loafer breakdown. And as you can see, each number corresponds with something. So say we want 80, number 80, you can go on here, and this gives you all the parts, and these are factory numbers that they had to tell you to get their parts back in '58. These are all their original numbers. And if you're lucky, sometimes you can find these, sometimes you can't. And here you go, like I said, here's that diagram for the transmission, if you can get that real good. But there's that diagram for the transmission. Here's the parts for it. So I have that. If you want copies of that, I can get you copies. And then there's this other stuff like motor breakdowns. Here you go. Here would be your motor breakdown. It does say Lawn Boy Loafer. Now, if you're looking for the decals, and I'll show you these decals quick on the mower itself. See this decal here? That is one I got off eBay. And sorry, I'm trying my best I can with this camera here. This Lawn Boy Loafer decal. This awesome decal. I got this from a guy. I live in Lancaster, PA. I got this from a guy in Pennsylvania, and he did a very good job. He made it look exactly the best he could to the original, and he did a darn good job. And he went off of the original sticker that was on mine, which was all chewed up. There's barely anything left to it. So he did a good job. And if you need one of those stickers, if you are planning to restore your Lawn Boy, I can get you that sticker. And I was told he could also make this one on top too, because this tells you how to start it and what to happen if it floods or anything. I believe this one tells you, okay, now this tells you like gas and all that, what you need to do, how to shut it off, the on-off choke and all that. You know, that's kind of like your small owner's manual. That's the owner's manual on wheels that'll show you what you have to do to get that done, or how to start it. And I'll tell you the right mixture you need for the proper Lawn Boy mixture, because they had their own fuel mixture they used. And but yeah, that's really it. If you need to know what else to do to work on your Lawn Boy, just contact me again, and I'll be more than welcome to help you. But that's really what you need to know about the transmission, how to get it off. And this thing is very simple to work on. I got it off in 1, 2, 3, about 4, 5, 6 pieces. Very simple to take apart. I basically took it apart and restored it. I took it apart the way it would have came factory when you ordered this and had it shipped to your house. So that's what I did. But I'm going to get off here, and like I said, if you need to know anything else, please feel free to contact me. And for anybody else who wants to know anything about anything, because I do have more than just the Lawn Boy, as you see on the YouTube channel, feel free to comment on any of the videos, or this one, since I'm telling you to comment if you want to know anything. Feel free to let me know. If you have something you want me to work on, like a small engine, I do have one sitting over here, this Lawn Boy engine sitting over here by this Briggs & Stratton, the Pose Twin. I am redoing that for a customer, and because him and his son are going to do a father-son project, and he found me on Facebook and seen what I did to this, and so he wanted me to get that motor running for him. So if you want me to get something running for you that's small enough you can ship, feel free to contact me on YouTube, and then we'll go further with finding out what you want me to do. And if you want to know anything else about any other mower in here, I'll be happy to help you. I'm going to try and start posting more videos, but with it being wintertime and stuff, I didn't have a lot of time to, and with school in session. But now that summertime's coming and I'll be out of school soon, I'll be able to start doing more videos and be able to post stuff more frequently than what I did last year, because I kind of slacked off last year. So anyways, I'm going to get off here. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share the video with your friends. And if you want to find us on Facebook, there will be a link in the description. Or go on Facebook, go to your search bar on Facebook, and look up Jenkins Junkyard Garage. That is the new name of the channel, and on our Facebook page we changed it from Redneck Rigging TV to Jenkins Junkyard Garage. I like that more than Redneck Rigging TV. So, like I said, if you need to find me, you can go on there, message me on Facebook. You're going to message me on Facebook to get a hold of me quicker, or comment on this video. I'll try and get back to you as soon as I can. Sometimes I don't see the post that you, or the comments you comment right away. But I hope this helped you out, Motor Mania, and feel free to let me know if you need anything else. Thank you.